The following situation unfolds on a dirt road near an area of active fighting. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone observes 3 Russian soldiers gathered near a small forward position. One soldier appears to have arrived from a nearby base to meet 2 others who have just completed a long movement. The 2 newcomers look fatigued, breathing heavily as they exchange brief greetings. For several moments, the group remains focused on their interaction, unaware they are being observed from above. As the soldiers begin to separate and prepare to move on, a Ukrainian drone is already moving toward the location. As the sound of its engine becomes noticeable, the soldiers finally look up and attempt to react. One of them begins to raise his weapon, but the response comes too late. The drone rapidly closes the distance and commits to the engagement, effectively incapacitating the group under continuous aerial control before they are able to disperse or reach cover. Footage shows Ukrainian National Guard drone operators from the Svoboda unit tracking a lone Russian infantryman moving across open terrain. The soldier appears unaware that he has been detected from the air. Using a real-time video feed, the FPV drone maintains visual contact as the individual attempts to change direction and move away. The drone closes the distance rapidly, leaving little time to respond. Ukrainian drone operations. Footage shows Ukrainian UAVs conducting a precision operation on a Russian trench position. 2 large munitions are released in succession, effectively neutralizing the location where Russian personnel were positioned. Under the pressure of the operation, 2 Russian soldiers emerge from the affected trench and signaled their intention to surrender. Closely monitored by UAVs, the soldiers are guided by the drones as they move toward Ukrainian positions. Ukrainian forces approach cautiously, taking the surrendering soldiers into custody. The footage highlights both the psychological impact of constant drone surveillance on frontline Russian troops and the Ukrainian forces' ability to manage engagements. Every like and every comment helps sustain this work, for crews operating in high-risk conditions, for editors documenting events, and for ensuring these developments are seen. Your engagement keeps the front line visible. Thank you for standing with us. The focus of this operation is a Russian soldier wandering around an abandoned village. Unaware that he was being observed by a drone, the soldier continued to move around, and shortly afterward, an FPV drone was sent toward him. Strangely, upon hearing the drone sound, the Russian soldier chose to remain completely motionless. The drone made contact near the soldier. But why did the soldier do such a thing? Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments. Subscribe and like. Training footage published by the Ukrainian 425th Assault Regiment Skylia shows Ukrainian soldiers undergoing military training. The soldiers practice maneuvers inside shelters and train with tanks, snipers, and drones. The Ukrainian Special Forces demonstrate dedication and professionalism, actively preparing for operations in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Don't forget to comment your thoughts on the Ukrainian forces and subscribe to the channel for the latest updates. A Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicle captures the aftermath of an intense clash following the repulsion of Russian forces from an area near the Kyiv region. The footage reveals a stark scene: damaged and abandoned armored vehicles, scattered pontoon equipment, and terrain marked by numerous craters caused by artillery fire of various calibers. The scale of disabled armored vehicles indicates that Russian forces sustained significant losses. This outcome was the result of coordinated artillery strikes and drone operations working together. Ukraine's sustained and determined defense ultimately forced Russian forces to withdraw from the area. The next engagement focuses on two Russian soldiers. Unaware that a drone was observing them, the two soldiers were moving through an abandoned area, likely searching for cover. After tracking them for some time, an FPV drone was directed toward their position. One of the Russian soldiers eventually noticed the drone approaching, but options to move away were extremely limited. The FPV drone reached the position and carried out its operation. Footage shows African mercenaries operating alongside Russian forces coming under observation by Ukrainian FPV drones. The video highlights how drones monitor movements and impact tactical operations on the front lines. In this footage, a Russian soldier attempts to take cover among bushes but is quickly detected by a drone. With limited cover and no clear route to move away, he comes under a precision engagement. A Russian soldier trips on ice while attempting to evade a Ukrainian FPV drone. Footage shows him struggling to recover and calling out for help, while the Ukrainian forces continue their operation without interference. In a snow-covered area, a group of Russian soldiers were traveling aboard a vehicle when a Ukrainian FPV drone approached the trailer. The footage shows that the soldiers had limited options to move as the drone monitored the vehicle. A Ukrainian FPV drone pilot identified a Russian soldier from a long distance. The soldier attempted to move away, running and seeking cover from the approaching drone. Despite his efforts, the drone quickly maintained continuous tracking. The operator kept precise observation while closing in, and the operation was completed effectively, rendering the situation under control.